Okay, so check it. We all know what a rainbow is, right? Roy G. Biv. Now, when we see rainbow flags around nowadays, we all know what that means. They won't let us forget it. But throughout history, different cultures had applied different meanings to a rainbow, and it's had different significance throughout time. But did you know the very original meaning for a rainbow was? Yeah, us Christians view it as a sign displaying God's great mercy and love for his people. So let me tell you, you've heard of Noah and the ark, right? The great big boat that everyone made fun of him, that he had put a whole bunch of animals, two by two, stuff his family in there, and they had to wait for this big flood to pass away so that God can destroy all the people that he had a lot of wrath against because they all loved sin way more than they loved God, and that grieved him greatly. Yeah, you know that story. Well, at the very end of that story, Noah offers up a burnt offering to God, and God found it to be pleasing. Not that it was the burnt offering, but so much as there was Noah's obedience to God that was pleasing to him. So the Bible tells us that the very first time God put clouds and a rainbow in the sky to symbolize that he would never flood the earth and he would never destroy all of creation like that again. That's a display of God's great mercy and kindness for us people. And I also want to point out, just like a bow and arrow, a rainbow is arched like that. And when we see a rainbow in the sky, it's pointing up, right? Now imagine if that was a bow and arrow pointing up, back at God, that he placed in the sky. What do you mean by that? Well, did sin persist? Did it stop or did it persist? Did they stop sinning, or do we look around the world and know there's a lot of sin in this world? No, we know there's a lot of sin in this world. So God sent his son Jesus to come down, take on all that sin of the entire world, and take on that wrath. So that's when I say that the bow and arrow, it looks like a bow and arrow pointing up at God. God took his own wrath on himself so that he didn't have to do it to me and you. So for us Christians, that's why we love a rainbow. And that's what it means for us. It means God's grace, his mercy. So I'm going to tell you straight up, why would you not love a God who loves you that much?